Good morning, YouTubers. It's the old fart on a motorbike in the conservatory. Right, now this is a new, what shall we call it? A series. We'll call it a series. Now I've done several series in the past and I've put them in my playlist. If you have a look on my playlist and look under GoPro or what else is there? iPhone. All that malarkey. Well, I'm doing another series now. Let me explain what this series is going to entail. Okay, so let me give you a bit of background. Now, I come from a very good line of bodgers, right? Bodgers. My dad, I would say, was an expert bodger. If a job needed doing, he could bodge it perfectly. And when my dear dad died in 2000, a few years ago, his car was there, right, a Fiat, and I lifted the sort of rear door, not the boot, the rear door. He had a Fiat Punto, I think it were, an old one. Undone it, right, and you know the little hang down leads at the side, right, one of them had broke down. You know the ones that lift the parcel shelf up, that malarkey. Well, he'd made a real good bodge of the parcel shelf. The little screw that went into the shelf itself had obviously broke. And what he'd done, because he couldn't find a nut and a little bolt, what he'd done, very cleverly, is got a wood screw, right, and a raw plug. And what he'd done, he'd screwed the wood screw through the shelf into the raw plug. Excellent bodge. Then tied the cord, you know, that lifts it up and down. There was nothing that he couldn't do with it. He was just brilliant at it, right? And his favourite tool was plastic padding. He was absolutely an expert with plastic padding. And every week when he went out with me mum, when he retired, he used to go in Alford's because he got a little scratch on the side of the car, and he went in and asked Alford's if they got the particular colour that he wanted for this scratch to cover it up, and he never did find it. I got when he left. He got loads of little sort of cans where he tried his hardest to match it, but weren't quite the wrong colour, if you know what I mean. He liked to get it pretty bodged up. So with this thought in mind, what I'm decided to do is basically bodging on a motorbike. That's my new series, bodging on a motorbike. Now, a word of warning for a start: there's no way I'm going to bodge on serious things, i.e. brakes, tyres, transmission, that type of thing. But I am going to show you some pretty damn good bodges that I learnt from my dad, that's been passed down, on my divvy, right? Now, you might shudder, and I'm not bothered, to be honest. All I'm going to do is, with the limited amount of stuff that I've got, because I ain't got a big, massive, you know, I'm no Dell boy. I did used to be a mechanic, and I were a bloody good mechanic on knitting machines, but don't like to brag about that. But what I want to try and do is to get a feeling of me dad, and what I'm going to do, and if you care to travel along with me, I'm going to do a course of bodging on a motorbike. So that's my next project. So if you want to come along for the ride, it'll be Old Fart on the Motorbike, vlog number, you know how to do it, and then I'll put Bodging on a Motorbike part 1, and away you go. So let's see how we go on. But like I say, I don't budge on safety things. No. And also divvy, that's the only one I do it on. On my other one, Henry, that is my pride and joy, and everything is perfect. No budging whatsoever. So I want to see how far I can go, because I don't want to spend much on divvy. I haven't even got a name for it. So if you want to follow, that's great. If you don't like it, don't give a thumbs down. Don't give that bollocks. If you don't like it, I've warned you. I've told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bodge. So that's it. So that's my intro for bodging on a motorbike. Bye for now.